What is going on, everybody? For those of y'all that are new to my channel, my name is Josh and I'm a part-time reseller based here in rural West Tennessee. And my hobby is going out to yard sales, thrift stores, estate sales, rummage sales, any kind of sale, and looking for items to flip on eBay for a profit. And in doing that, I like to bring these items to you, the viewer, so that you can look for these certain items and also make a little money and put it in your pocket. So right in front of me on my table is 16 items that I have going out for a grand total of $414.24 in sales. That was just over since Saturday afternoon. So today is Monday. So in 2 days, this is what I've done in sales. And I actually have some more items that I've sold today that I'm still waiting payment, but those aren't going to be on here. I'll save those for another video. So before I hop into what items I sold, last week I did buy some items from another reseller. His name is Flippin' Eric, and I mentioned him in my last video that I posted. So if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Go check his page out, like and subscribe, and give him some support because the guy's an outstanding guy. But in buying the items from him, he ended up sending me an extra item, which, by the way, everything that was packed immaculately. And Eric, I know you watch these videos. You did an outstanding job, man. I appreciate it. Everything arrived safe and sound. But there was a little surprise in there. There was this brass vintage belt buckle, and he sent me a note, and it says, "Sell the belt buckle to pay for your chevrons. Thank you, Eric." And that's, man, I appreciate that. That's awesome. And I will definitely flip this to help pay for those chevrons. But just to kind of let everybody know what I'm using these chevrons for is, I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years, and I'm actually got a old uniform of mine that I needed these chevrons for that I'm gonna have shadow box and hopefully display behind me. But anyway, also in that thing, I bought this NES Top Gun game, and I told him that I would be displaying it in my display for my videos, which I am. And I actually have something else, but my big Hulk picture I just bought is taking over everything. So, but here you go. It's up there, and of course I'll rearrange it, make it look a lot cooler. So I'm gonna move off from that and just dive into the meat and potatoes of this video of what sold. I know people like to know what sold, and by the way, looking at everything, majority of the stuff sold within the past week and a half tops. I do have some other items that maybe took 2.5, 3 weeks tops to sell, but majority of this items on my table since I listed it has sold just in the past week and a half. So we're going to start off with the bottom of the list, which is this. It is a drafting eraser. Pretty neat little thing. You plug it in, hit the little button right here, takes these long erasers, but it's a K&E brand. They're made in the United States, and this is actually going overseas. The buyer says that they have been looking for one of these and are hard to come by. I picked this up in a lot of items that I bought at a yard sale. Didn't video that day, just a little quick local neighborhood sale around here where I live. And I got this along with some other items. I think I have a total of maybe $2 into it. And I sold this one item for $25. So if you see these things, don't be afraid to pick them up if you can get them $1 or $2 and put them on there. They'll sell pretty quick. And I probably could have got a little more for it, but I'm all about trying to flip it as fast as I can, make a decent profit, and keep moving. Okay, I got a special item. I'm gonna wait till the very end to show y'all, and I want you to be on the lookout for it because you're not gonna believe how much this item sold for. Okay, next item I got, and I've talked about it before, is just a simple LG remote. It's for a TV. Got this. I think I paid $1/4 for it at a yard sale, and I sold it for $10. And you can't go wrong selling remotes. Don't be afraid to pick these up. I've made a lot of money selling remotes, especially when I first started out in the game of hustling. I could find these a dime a dozen, and I made, like I said, a lot of money flipping remotes. So next item I have is pretty cool, pretty simple. I picked this up at Goodwill last week. Deodorant. It is it just expired. I put that in the listing, but this clinical deodorant, I think I gave 99 cents for it. Sold it for $10. So again, it's not a huge profit, but it's a profit. All right, moving on. Right here. Okay, so I picked these up at a yard sale. These are women's running gloves by Nike. Right there. And they're size large. Anyway, I got $15 for them, and I think I only gave $1 for it at the yard sale. So I love being able to spend $1 and flip it for over $10, you know, and make that profit. So be on the lookout for any kind of Nike running gloves. You know, Nike's a name brand thing. So okay, moving on is this right here. Again, the Barbies are coming from that Barbie lot that I made a video for, and I've been having them for a while, but this is one of the items that didn't sell within a week and a half. It's been on there for ever since I made that video. But this is the Fairytopia edition, and I've had all kinds of interest in it, and I got tired of looking at it, so I sent offers out to, I think I had 7 people watching it, and somebody picked it up for a grand total with tax and everything and shipping for $32.79. So not bad for something that only had less than $4 in. So be on the lookout for this Barbie, this Fairytopia one. And also even the manuals that come in it, and this little map down here, this book and map. I had somebody just ask me if I would sell that, but I wasn't going to. But if you see those, pick them up. People are looking for them. Okay, another cool item. It's a vintage item. It's a Schultz brand, and it is a Snoopy paperweight with Woodstock, the little bird character there. Anyway, this right here coming from that Snoopy collectible lot that I bought from a local guy. This right here, I sent an offer out, and I took for $12. Thought it was well worth $12. Anyway, just wanted to get rid of it, make some room for some more stuff, and generate a sale. Okay, we're going on with another Barbie. This is the last Barbie I have for the day. But this is the Taurus April 20th through May 20th. And this is the Barbie. Again, coming from the same lot of Barbie stuff. And this one sold for $26.50. So, again, be on the lookout for Barbies. There for a while, Barbies wasn't doing anything. But these older Barbies, and they're not really that old, but, you know, late 90s to the mid 2000s, seem to be doing very well right now, at least for me anyway. So be on the lookout for them if you're out there sourcing. Okay, this item right here, my wife actually picked up for me. She picked up from at a Goodwill one morning. She was out, and it is a Mickey Mouse. It's a Disney picture frame. It even it's from Walt Disney Parks and Resort, come from Florida, and it had a price tag of $20 on it, and that's what I got. That's what I got for it. Somebody sent me an offer. I think I had it listed for $25, and they sent me an offer for $20, and of course I took it. And so that item is going out as well. Okay, cool. Another little item to look out for, and these actually surprised me, the money they're bringing in, but they're these little bitty Snoopy eggs. I mean, they're just a ceramic egg. They're vintage, but this one actually is an Ava brand. Try to get it on camera for you. Anyway, this little egg right here sold for $20. So be on the lookout for it. It's my second one I've sold. I think the last one I sold was $25 because it's a different print on the front, highly sought after. So anyway, $25 or $20 on that one. Okay, my son picked this up for me when they went to Walmart. It was they gave $1 for it. Guitar Hero PS3, still sealed in the package, and I got $10 for it. So I love selling video games and something that small. It's easy just to put in an envelope and padded mailer and throw in the mail and let it go and make $5-6 off of it. Still onto the vintage items. This is a vintage Snoopy vase, and I want to show you how small this thing is. I mean, you can see here's a comparison to my finger. It's about 2 inches tall, and this one right here sold for $13.50, and that's good enough for me for $13.50 for a small little item like that. Now, all these ceramic items, I have little small 4x4 boxes that I put all these in, and that's what I'll mail them in. They'll make it fine. Of course, bubble wrap. So make sure you wrap your stuff real well, your breakables, and sometimes I put fragile stickers on them if I have them. I happen to be out, so these won't get it. Okay, moving on to the next item, which is this right here. This is Lego Minecraft. The model number, like I talked about in my last video, is 21154. And this one didn't sell as well as I thought it would. It's complete brand new, never opened in the box. and I got $25 for it. But I picked this up at they give me a 5 for $5. I was hoping to get around 30, 35 for it, but maybe if I would have waited a little bit longer for Christmas, I probably would have got that. But $25, I'm not complaining. Next item is a cool little item. Picked this up with my oldest daughter when we went yard selling that one Saturday, and I believe it's on video. But this is a GAF Viewmaster Bicentennial gift pack, and come with the original Viewmaster with all the slides, but I also had additional slides and packets that went with it from there Disney. Anyway, I made one complete lot, put it all together, sold it for $50, and I think I only had either $4 or $5 in just this all together. So that's an awesome profit. Can't beat that. Okay, my last two items before I get to the mystery one. I know the one that y'all waiting on, and it's a surprising item. But this one right here isn't too bad in itself. This is Applause. It is from the movie Home on the Range by Disney, and I found this at a local thrift store that I go to close to where I work, and I paid a whole $1 for it and sold this thing for $30. $1 and the $30 for this brand new stuffed plush Home on the Range. I've talked about plush figures before. Y'all see how big this thing is. It is not that big at all, y'all. $30. Do not be afraid to buy a plush, especially if you find the tags are still on them. They look brand new. Do not be afraid to buy these things. These things will make you some money. And they'll make it. This sat on the shelf for about a month and a half. But when the right buyer came along, they committed, bought it for $30. So be mindful of that. Don't turn down plush. Plush will make you some money. Next item is this Craftsman speed lock. I picked this up yard selling, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago. I just listed it a couple of days ago for $21, and that's what it sold for, $21. And it's going out just like that. So I hope by now y'all are still with me and y'all are still wondering what the mystery item is that I sold. And I actually bought this item with my daughter when we were yard selling that Saturday, my oldest daughter. And believe it or not, I actually forgot I had this item, and I bought it at the next to last yard sale that we went to. And I'm gonna show it to you. This right here. This little Sony remote. It is model number NSG-MR1. This little thing right here, y'all, I sold it for $70. This one remote, $70. And I'm not exactly sure what all it does. I didn't look it up as the way it functions. The thing does work by testing it with a RFI tester, and it was in great shape when I found it. No corrosion in the battery compartments, anything like that. But I was really surprised when I didn't look the comps up. I just, like I tell y'all, I buy remotes. It doesn't matter. I pick them up. I gave a whole $1 for this one just because the lady said, what would you give for it? And I said, how about $1? And that $1 just made me 70. So again, awesome secret little thing to be out there on to look up. By all means, if you don't believe me, look it up yourself. I put my sold listing up there on the screen. You can pause it, go and check eBay. But that's what these things sell for. And believe it or not, I sold it within probably 4 hours. I put it on there for $70. So I wish I had 100 of these things, because that would be awesome. But overall, that is everything that I have for y'all when it comes to items that have sold. Last video, or video before this, the last, I gave some tips at the end. So I'm gonna give you another tip. I'm trying to incorporate more tips in these videos, because again, I not just want to show you the items that are selling. I want to help you answer some of the questions that you might have. So behind me is my shelving, as y'all normally have seen me having shelving, and this thing is usually full and stuff everywhere. All those items you used to see are still right here. They're just condensed into smaller boxes, and I created my own inventory system, and I have actually attached the items to the custom box that I made, number for the box, and I put that in the computer for all my listings. So it's easier now. When I sell an item, I know exactly where it is. I go, I pull it, Once I make a room in that box, I'll go and when I make a new listing, I'll put it right, that new item back in that box, and just keep the cycle going. I have a lot more room now because of it, and I encourage you, even if you're starting out small and you only have maybe 20, 30 items, start developing something now that you can use to help grow your business and grow and organize, because you can ask a lot of resellers out there. We got crap everywhere, y'all. We get such a, we're trying to buy inventory and we get the listing as quick as we can. And when you start getting up there to a couple hundred to 1,000 listings, you got to keep up with all those things. And at times you lose items. I mean, there's times I couldn't find items and I had to message a buyer and tell them, hey, my inventory's off, or I misplaced your item. I'm sorry, and issue refund. So that's my tip to y'all for today, is to try to get you some kind of inventory organization thing going and stick with it, because I promise you over time it's gonna pay off for you in the long run. Again, thank you for taking time to watch my videos. Thank you for commenting, and I hope to see more comments, and hope to have more of these tips and tricks videos coming out. And again, of course, as I sell items, I'm going to put out here, and I'm letting y'all know the truth of when I sell these items, that they're relevant. So go out there and look for them, or look for items close to it, so that you can develop a sale. One more quick thing, and then I'm going to hop off of here, is when you're outsourcing, tell all your vets that you come across, thank you, and I'll catch y'all next time on Flipping and Shipping.